Alright, Shalom. Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great most on our terminus truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect that are scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kodash Payat. You know, in this lesson, man, it's better is the end of a thing. Right? We see the end. All the prophets that's written in the scriptures, you know, majority of them, they spoke about the end, the latter days. Because every time, you know, the Lord brought down a kingdom that our people was in captivity under, he raised up men to warn them about the downfall of that place. Right? He raised up prophets to prophesy against that place. Whether it's Egypt, Moses, you know, whether it's Sodom and Gomorrah, whether it's Nineveh, whether it was Rome, whether it was Greece, whether it was the Assyrian captivity. You know, and our people, when I say our people, I mean so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the biblical Israelites. We are the biblical Israelites today, and we're in our captivity to this day. America, which is Babylon the Great, right? And the Lord is raising up men now to prophesy against this place, you know? Prophesy against Mount Seir, you know? Ezekiel 35, you know? The latter days, when the prophet spoke about the latter days, we in that time, right? Because I was just telling, you know, I'm at the bench, sitting with a Benjamin. I was at, you know, the boy, he had frankincense and myrrh on. I was telling him, you know, I'm like, look, man, we in them times. Everybody spoke about, yeah, there's always been famine, there's always been war, there's always been plagues, there's always been this, that, and the third. But okay, and I can agree with that, but to a certain extent, because they never saw the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, which has yet to come to pass, nor did they see World War III, which has yet to come to pass. So, we know, man, through the scriptures that Yahushua warned us of all these things that was going to happen before his second return. When he come back, he's not coming back to talk or to plead with people. He's coming back for vengeance. So we know it has to get worse and worse and worse before it gets better. Alright? So, let's get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, let's start at verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, right? And a gift destroyeth the heart. So of course we know, like, once you know who you are, once you know the judgment, once you know the Lord is coming back, you know, prophecies, you look at society differently, right? In comparison to how these people love this place. That's why John said, if any man loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Because it's spiritual. So once you know this, right, it makes a wise man mad. Through the knowledge, through the understanding. And we know we in oppression. If you don't work, you don't eat. You know? We in oppression, man. Right? You got women ruling over men. Children ruling over. That's oppression. That's the Lord is about to bring order back on earth. That's what we want. That's the real restoration. To restore righteousness back on the earth, which the Lord created. You know? So it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. What happened in the beginning? Lies, deception. Adam and Eve. Cain and Abel. Right? You have that now. Being deceived, losing job, You know? We want order. That's why the Lord set up laws, statutes, and commandments. So it could be the foundation of a righteous order. So when the Lord comes back, Yahushua, that's what he's going to bring. But he got to destroy all things that's out of order. The kings of the earth, the kingdoms, the wickedness. You know? Primarily America, Babylon the Great, is going to be completely annihilated. Which is going to be the lake of fire, the second death. Right? But when you tell these people these things, they want to go against you. They want to talk, scoff, mock, even put hands on you. Just like they did to the prophets of old. You know? But the more that's taken away from you in this world, that's how the Lord is bringing you closer to him. So don't count it as a loss. Count it as a gain. Because we rather gain that which is pleasing, spiritual. Because through your works, you know, your scriptures speak about Hebrews, labor therefore to enter into that rest. This ain't our rest, you know? All hell is about to break loose. How is this our resting place? But those people that's so comfortable, they're gonna have a rude awakening. That's why the scriptures speak about sudden. Matter of fact, let me see if I get that. Sudden fear. And I'm just, I just pressed the button. Just going through the spirit, man. I really didn't have anything planned. So, forgive me. Lord willing, is edifying and in form of exhortation through the spirit. Right? But, Proverbs 3, chapter 3, verse 25. It says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Right? So, the Lord, like the scripture said, the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night. Right? You don't expect a thief to run down in your house. It happens when you least expect it. In the middle of the night, whatever, you sleeping. That's why we're supposed to stay up and watch, spiritually speaking. We know the thief. We know the wicked. We know, well, you should know. The men of the Lord know who the enemy is. So we're not going to be caught off guard like a thief in the night. But the majority of these people that's so sleep in this society, like Isaiah 29 tells you they're in a deep sleep, right? Spiritually. So when all hell break loose, that's when they're going to panic, like, not knowing what's going on. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. But the scriptures say in Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, that's when they know that a prophet was among them. Because a prophet, to prophesy, in the Latin, prophesy, meaning to say before, to tell you before something happens. A prophet ain't going to be out there, prophesying when all hell is already breaking loose. No, he's going to tell you before all hell break loose. Just like Noah. He was telling people for 130 plus years by himself about something that people never saw before, flood. Because at the time, the land was all together, something called Pangea. Garden of Eden, meaning paradise. So when the Lord brought the flood, because at the time, all the Lord needed to do was bring I believe it's residue, if I'm not mistaken, where the plants was able to be rehydrated by the water of the air. So they never saw rain, so just like now. So the Lord said He's never going to destroy the earth by water again, but this time it's going to be by fire. Do away with World War III, and then you people over here in America, Babylon the Great. Oh, there was never missiles, or this place has never been destroyed by a rain of fire like the Middle East or other countries that's overseas. So when it does happen, they're gonna get caught off guard. That's why they're trying to control the media, the free speech, basically to shut the... That's the Lord doing that, man. Because once the Lord, shut the mouths of the prophets to where you can't warn the people about what's coming, because it's already going to happen, that's when things are going to speed up. Mark the 13th chapter, St. Matthew the 24th chapter, Luke the 12th chapter, St. Luke the 21st chapter, Revelations, Isaiah. I mean, there's so many prophetic chapters. Isaiah 13, Isaiah 34, Isaiah 14, Jeremiah 51, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 49. All throughout the book of Revelations. So, better is the end of a thing, because we know at the end of the day, it's going to be peace. You're not going to have to pay rent in the kingdom. You're not going to have to pay child support in the kingdom. You're not going to have to pay taxes. You're not going to get sick. The women are not going to fucking betray you. Children are not going to rule over you. Everything that's happening in this place is not going to happen in the kingdom. That's why better is the end of a thing. Ain't no women even going to be able to talk against you in the kingdom. That's why we waiting for the kingdom of heaven. Fuck this place. To hell with this place. And I know there's people around me listening, so I'm saying things for a reason. So forgive me. Everything is according to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. Because that's the one that's coming back to destroy this place that these people love so dearly. To hell with this place. Yo, Shalom.